I'm Matt Mills, and I run my own personal training. I teach people gymnastics movements, kettlebell movements. Those are my favorites. I love seeing people improve upon themselves in any facet of life. My first experience with adventure racing would have been when I was in the military. In the Jungle Warfare Training Center, they have something called the Endurance Course, which is just this gnarly, like 7-kilometer course filled with about 30 plus obstacles. And it's a team exercise, and my team actually got the fastest time that they've ever had there. The main event that I remember, it's called the Commando Crawl. It was a wire about that thick, and it was a steel cord. And I was carrying the radio at the time, which weighs about 20 pounds, so I had about a 20-pound pack on my back as I'm just crawling hand over hand across a gorge with this thing. Afterwards, I had just a bruise running all the way up, mostly in my groin, which is where it just. And on the 2012 SoCal Super Spartan, the most challenging part for me was just the pain in my feet. I ran in Vibrams, so my feet got real raw. So just kind of having to deal with that, and then just general dehydration because my dumbass didn't bring water. So, kind of my fault. For my own workouts, I do a lot of gymnastics work. Work with rings, parallel bars. I love doing kettlebell juggling, frequent that. Just throwing around heavy objects I really enjoy. Moving heavy object from here to there. I love running, endurance events, running with weighted vests, interval runs, swimming. Pretty much anything that really sucks, I probably like doing it. And as far as having an actual routine goes, I try to avoid that. When it comes to physical fitness, I feel that routine tends to be the enemy. People fall into a rut, they like doing the same thing over and over again. Variety is how you get better at something. You do a multitude of things. There's so many tasks to master. Handstands on rings, endurance events, running, sprinting, climbing a tree will be different than climbing a rock. There's so many things to do. The variety, again, is key. So as far as my own intelligence goes, I feel that, man, that's really shiny. But, what the fuck was the question again?
Your mental acuity, your ability to focus, solve problems.
Okay. Focus is an easy thing in a situation when you're awake. You're well rested. Now, focus is a different thing when you've been awake for a day, longer, and you're physically exhausted from just rucking for 12 miles. My take is that a person that can focus in this situation has a lot more mental capacity than the person who excels in the classroom.
How would your friends describe you?
They would describe me also as someone who had a lot of mental strength, someone who perseveres and is athletic, grows a damn good beard. I really feel that the way I describe myself would be the same way other people describe me, just simply because I'm not a fake person. I outwardly project who and what I am. I'm a fierce competitor. I love competition. I thrive on it. I pace on race day. It's faster than the guy ahead. I want to compete on this show because I love conquering physical challenges. I love challenges. This is something I really want to do more for myself than, to prove to whoever that I can. I don't need to really prove myself to anybody else. I've already proved myself. I really want to use this show as a vehicle, if you will, to show people that through hard work and dedication, you can achieve anything. You can become a great athlete, and you can do these amazing endurance events. I want to show that people who think that they're mice inside can actually really be lions. All it takes is just perseverance and a strong will to do these kind of things. So the other thing that would probably make me unique on this show is that I used to be just real fat. And superimposed picture. See? It's pretty big. Again, in case you missed it, that was me. And this is me now. Just being that overweight was an extreme challenge in of itself. I remember the first workout I ever did was a 4-mile run around a lake at 285. It took me 5 hours. You know how bad that sucked? 285. Yeah. So that's what qualifies me, I feel. Is that I came from this to this. It takes a lot of mental discipline and, heart. And not eating chocolate.
Pancakes.
Love chocolate.
Pancakes.
Pancakes.
Maple syrup.
Oh, I love food! Alright.
Okay.